From the Blockchain Global News, I'm Greg Greenberg reporting from the Crypto Invest Summit in Los Angeles. My guest is Jose Montero. He is the founder of Blue Social. Welcome, Jose.
Thank you, Greg. Appreciate it.
All right, so let's be social. Tell me about your company.
Yeah, so Blue is a social app that introduces you to people you cross paths with using Bluetooth. So the whole idea is we could be in a room in a conference with hundreds of people that all have online identities. And it just doesn't make sense that I could be in a room and yet not know who is who or be able to find that info without having to ask, which is why we created Blue, to encourage people to be more social in person.
How'd you come up with the idea? Were you just walking down the street one day and saw someone with something in their ear? Is that how it works?
Something like that, yeah. I was actually studying at my local college back in Riverside, and I made 3 very interesting observations. The first observation was when I was walking around, I noticed that students weren't really socializing, but yet they were glued to their smartphones on social media. And it made me start to think, is social media really making us less social? The second observation I made was that every time I made a new friend, Greg, instead of asking me for my phone number, they'd be like, hey, Jose, are you on Instagram? Are you on Snapchat? And we'd exchange that. And then the third observation, it's kind of like I just mentioned, as I was in class surrounded by students, and I just realized that every single student around me had an online identity, but I didn't know who was who or know that information without having to ask. So with those 3 observations, it inspired the idea for Blue.
So explain how you're going to make money out of this. I can see you're going to make a whole lot of friends because you can connect, but how are you going to make the cash?
Yeah. So we have a blended revenue model. One of the new features that we're releasing is on-demand events, which allows you to turn your smartphone into an event beacon. So if you create an event, and let's say yourself, Greg, and create a crypto event, I come in proximity of your phone, I see the event, I can see information, who's checked into it. And what's really neat too is if I check into your event, my phone becomes an event beacon for your event.
So it's just a big party and everyone's phone's connected to let them know where the party is.
Exactly.
All right, so now are you going to put out a token to
get
into business?
Yeah, so we're exploring a utility token. The reason being is because we are using Bluetooth, we can measure if people are actually socializing. And so as soon as they walk away, we can reward them with Blue Social tokens. Now when we do this as well and exploring the blockchain is we want to decentralize our technology. Because we're going after consumers, now we could play and allow retails and beacons and sensors to develop on top of our platform to advertise or target our users, as well as give the money back to our users.
All right. And then finally, how do you feel about this conference? You getting a lot of business done here?
Oh, I love it, man. I was here last year. It was it wasn't a Crypto Invest Summit, but it was Crowd Invest Summit, and this I feel like is just times by 100. A lot of great people. This industry is just very, very booming, and it's exciting seeing all the different technology and the platforms being utilizing blockchain and seeing what blockchain can disrupt in all the different verticals.
It's a pretty good party, and you know parties. You're in the business. Thanks a lot for talking about it.
Thank you, Greg.
And thank you for watching Blockchain Global News. I'm Greg Greenberg from the Crypto Invest Summit in Los Angeles.